2016 with your monthly reading for the month of October 2019, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of September. So let's see what is in store for you for October. So the first card here, representing the present position of your spread towards the beginning of the month, you have the Seven of Diamonds. So this indicates that in the beginning of the month you might be waiting for some news about your job applications or your career advancements, or even like promise of a promotions from your boss or from your employer in this case. And it looks like that the thing is that it's not yet to come. So possibly this is something related to your project that you are going on. Maybe you have involved in several different projects that not yet even completed. That's possibly the reason why the employer in this case, which is your boss, is actually holding on to you to stay. You know, if you are waiting for decisions to change career or to change jobs or even changing department within the same company, I think you might not be able to get it. But the thing is that you might have to wait for a long time. But it doesn't mean that you won't get it though. I think this is something that related to, you know, this card, Seven of Diamonds, is always giving the sense that you may have to work harder to achieve your goal. So if you are in the midst of finding a job, that, for instance, if you are unemployed right now, so the thing is that it's gonna be harder for you to get one job, even if it's a simple one, you know, because it's just you need to put more effort on that. So the next card you are representing the influence cards towards the middle of the month. You have the Four of Diamonds. So there are two diamonds card here, so indicates that I think the money is becoming a focus for you, especially towards the beginning and the middle of the month. And I see that you are saving a lot for something. It can be like if you are wanting to buy a new vehicle or a new furnitures or things like that. Maybe you need to save some for later. Or it can also be like if you have some relative or some family members that are sick, maybe you need to save for buying the medicines or buying something nice for them. And this is something that you are thinking about. I do think it's not about you anymore in this regards. I do see that your finances is fine. I don't see it as like you cannot afford to buy a meal. No, it's not something like that. I do see that you have those capability. I do see that your finances is okay, but you need like more. You want more money to come. And maybe because of this you are applying for this new job or new position within the company that you are working on, you know, because you need more money, and that's why you want to have more advancement on your career. So basically, if you cannot find any jobs within the company that you are working on, so basically you can also go for a part-time jobs elsewhere, because this can be also one of the things that, you know, like when the door closes, you can be assumed that the other door is open, you know, and as long as you knock the door. So the next of the job representing the past position of your spread, you have the Five of Hearts. So yeah, this is something that I think the same theme happened for most of the sign as well. So I do see that you are finding it's hard for you to accept whatever losses you have in the past. Like if you may have lost a job, that's why you are now looking for a new job. So those type of things, you know, like a contemplation and regret and those type of things has been circling around in the past, and now is the time to move forward. You cannot just holding on to those losses, you know. Even like if you lost a loved one or any things that you hold dear, it is like the time will not be, you know, you cannot revert back the time. The time is just moving forward, and you just have to do it as much as you can, you know. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learn from the past, you have the Eight of Spades. So you learn how to get away with any conditions that forces you to go into the negative side. So this card is actually quite negative, but I see that you learn a lot from those hardships, you know, those problems that you have in the past, whatever it is. It can be related to the money, like you losing jobs or whatever it is, or it can be into the personal life, like losing somebody in your families or friends, those type of things. But the thing is that you cannot just pretend those things never happen, you know. You just have to face the reality. You just have to face whatever it is that's happening in your life and just moving on. Because life is just about going on with the current flow and just move forward. Because someday, somehow, things will get better, you know. So the next card that you are representing the thing that you need to let go of, you have the Two of Spades. So this card is actually quite positive in this regards, because it looks like that you are faced with several different issues, but you have choice. You know, you have choice. You have a choice to either go with that negativity for the rest of your life, or you change your behavior. You change everything that you have going on and just go with a new you. And this is something that you needed to forget about it and let it go, those negative personality and negative feeling that you have, because somehow those type of thing has been circling around in your head. So there's nothing that will destroy you except your thought in your head, because your thought will become things, and the things will be implemented into your habits. You know, those type of things is very important to clear your mind, because everything is centered around and you know, starting from your thoughts. So just be careful on that. So the next that you're presenting the future cards towards the end of the month, you have the Ace of Spades. So the Ace of Spades here indicates that I think there will be new things coming up. So don't worry, you are not alone. So you have support that are coming your way. So if you are keep on watching or keep on looking any jobs in the market or any opportunities within a company that you are working on, so it's actually you will find somebody tell you that, you know, like your coworker suddenly say, oh look, you have this opportunity in this department, why don't you just go with that, maybe this will be suitable for you, you know. But maybe in the first glance you might think that this is not for you, but why not, you know. And then other thing is, like if you are looking for a new job because you are unemployed, maybe somebody else is in your family or your friends might give you the hints to apply for this job, and you might be getting a good feedback from that applications. So lastly here, to clarify the whole readings, at the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Spades. I think this, I believe it's you. As an air sign, you have been quite strong and practical, and also based on the truth. Yeah, I do see that you are holding on to that ideality and something that you hold true. And I believe this is something that is good, you know. This is not, you know, like the truth will prevail, you know. The truth will prevail, and something good will happen at the end. So you just have to keep an eye on any opportunities and just moving forward. I do say that you have been quite good at managing your money, and even though if you are unemployed right now, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to afford any foods. I do see that you still have saving in your bank account, and this is something that you still can hold through, or even like subsidies from the governments or things like that. So just be positive and just throw around this negativity and also those sadness and losses that you have been going on in the past. Just move forward. You just have to go with the flow and start doing positive things, and positive thing will also happen to you. So I think that's overall readings for this month. I hope this reading is helpful, and if you like it, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed, just click subscribe and push the bell icon so that you get a notification every time we publish a new video. And if you want to donate, you can donate to our channel via PayPal to this email address. And see you next month. Thank you.